From Morse codes to quantum computers, humans have achieved the power of gods in their feeble hands. One day, the gods themselves will be bestowed upon the earth, and humanity will end as they have been misusing the powers. Yes, I'm talking about information technology, or in short, IT. The power that brought an end to all wars and the start of every current development. But right now, how are we utilizing it and how has it affected us? Since the invention of Morse code, known to be the first invention in the IT industry, human beings have taken giant steps after that by creating the World Wide Web and the current IT system, consisting of every computer and smartphone in the world. Machine learning has reduced hospitals' mortality rate by 20%. Not only can it predict the development of a disease or the worsening of a wound, but it can also help in the general operations of a hospital as well. Frost and Sullivan have estimated that AI will improve patient outcomes by 30% to 40%, with a reduction of 50% in the treatment of the cost. It's expected to reach a market value of $194.4 billion by 2030. Back in the old days, prestige individuals were only allowed to go for education, but in the current time, a massive amount of information is available at one's fingertips. Education is free for every single person on the planet. In today's world, every single person has a computer or a mobile phone in their home with an internet connection. According to the study performed by Growing Up Digital Australia, 80% of children from the age of 5 to 17 have 3 different digital devices. According to the National Center for Education Statistics in USA, 45% of schools reported having a computer for each student. E-learning has reinforced the educational process and leads to better results in school for most students. Technological progress and organizational maturity have contributed to increased production, capital accumulation, and the creation of intense competition among manufacturers. We can take examples of console wars between Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, and how they affected the market when there was every new release in the stores. This is the major market, having sold more than 1.5 billion units of consoles. E-commerce has been an important part of today's world, as an individual can buy and sell goods and services on the internet itself. According to the McKinsey Global Institute, the internet constitutes 3.4% of GDP in large and developed economies. The value of the surplus, according to users of the internet, varies between $18 and $28 per user per month in each country. Individuals can order anything on the internet with a single click or tap. They can order food, clothes, and even gadgets. Gloria Food's study found that 86% of Americans had ordered food delivery at least once a month. According to Statista, 4.75% of people shop online at least once a month, and that e-commerce sales are predicted to hit $6.5 trillion by 2023. Thanks to IT, communication between people in different parts of the globe has become an easy and fast process via different ways: instant messaging, phone calls, or video calls. According to Sogolytics, as of July 2020, 59% of the global population were active internet users. The day the UK lockdown was announced, Zoom was downloaded 2.13 million times around the world. The report also states that more than 50% of couples will meet online by 2035. Advancements in database technology have made it possible for the governments of many nations to gather and advise statistical data, and they can use to action policy and administer the deficit in a more modern way. Governments can now increase security thanks to the encryption of sensitive data. Even politicians use technology in many ways to influence the growth of different individuals in their respective spheres. Voting technologies have developed in parallel with advances in information processing technology. Nowadays, almost all ballots in US are counted using computer assisted technologies. as workers find that they can do most of their work at home rather than in centralized workplace. Demand for homes in climatically and physically attractive regions has increased. Since most telecommuters are among the better educated and higher paid, demand in these areas for high income and high status services like gourmet restaurants and clothing boutiques is increasing due to IT. The, the proportion of employees who were either ICT specialists or ICT users was between 20% and 30% in OECD or Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development countries in 2004. Now, what are the impacts that we can look forward to due to IT? Let's go. Automation has reduced manual work and improved business efficiency. It is one of the growing aspects in IT, from self-driving vehicles to cleaners to even refrigerators. It's predicted that automated machines will replace almost half of global workspace in the years to come. The Internet of Things, or IoT, is one of the latest technologies that will define the future of IT. Possible implementations of IoT include a number of industries such as smart cars, drone delivery, dash buttons, iBeacons, and smart homes. Companies like Google, Tesla Motors, Nissan, and others are actively working to create a fully self-driving car that will know where you need to go first thing in the morning or when it needs to pick up your children from school. The latest trends in IT clearly show that data security will keep to be a spotlight of attention. Keeping business data and the data of customers secure will be among the biggest future IT trends and requirements. The future of IT will be closely interwoven with data, driving the need for advanced automated solutions that ensure regulations and legislation compliance. The new information technology world is turning from monolithic to microservice architecture. Companies will move from monolithic architectures to those that can be used and reused both inside and outside organizations. Top information technology trends also include the growth in importance of social media. They will continue to gain traction both among businesses and customers. Even now, social media sharing accounts for 54% of the information that consumers use while making a buying decision. Almost 78% of people say that social media posts by brands influence their buying decision. Virtual reality, or VR, is also being developed day by day. VR simulations for patients will reduce emergency room visits by 20 million in the USA by 2023. Augmented reality, or AR, is often called the future of IT, as it can be both used for entertainment and business purposes. Possible use cases include e-commerce with AR shopping, which was especially important in 2022 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Other use scenarios include navigation, remote assistance, medicine, and many more. 3D printing is a technology that has a lot of possible business applications. Today, anyone can buy a 3D printer and create some basic solutions at home. In the future, this technology can be used for higher production personalization. What was possible to manufacture in the past at special facilities now is possible to do with a simple 3D printer. However, the most prominent use of 3D printing is the creation of artificial limbs and organ printing. Machine learning, or ML, can be called the future of information technology. Machine learning makes data-driven predictions by building a model from sample data inputs. Today, it is mainly used in big data to analyze huge chunks of data to make predictions of possible income, consumer demand, and so on. In the future, machine learning will have even more use cases and we'll see more real-life implementations. AI, or artificial intelligence, is a technology that we will definitely see in the future. A great example of AI implementation in real life are digital assistants like Cortana, Alexa, and Siri. Such assistants can find information and perform tasks, recognize the voice, and together with machine learning process the collected data to derive some patterns. Very often, the future of IT is presented as a sci-fi film. depicting robot assistants. The use of smart robots is diverse. Today, key use cases include manufacturing, processes, and dangerous situations. In the future, they will include robotic pets, rescue robots, medical robots, and other implementations. Biometrics will also define the future of information technology with more advanced in different spheres. As for now, a great example of biometrics is Face ID, a technology implemented by Apple for its mobile devices. iPhone and tablets identify users with the help of facial recognition. It is also available in Android devices too. Let's get the question answers session started.
So how much do businesses spend on information and technology?
Thank you for the wonderful questions, Ronnie. As of 2017, the average for IT spending across industries was about 3% of business revenue according to Deloitte's Global CIO Survey. Deloitte's chart shows average spend as a percentage of revenue for various industries. Deloitte also gathered the increase in IT spending percentage over the previous years for these industries, which shows significant large investments. Budgets continue to grow year over year for most.
So I got a pretty simple question for you. What information technology invention is considered to be the best one so far?
Thank you, Aisma, for bringing up the past. Well, compared to inventions as the microscope or the telescope, the internet is known as the best for me because it has arguably changed the world more than any other invention in the present day. Since 1983, it has revolutionized the way people get information, read, work, shop, and entertain themselves, changing day-to-day life like no other technology invention before or since.
What do you think will be the next biggest technological advancement?
It's an honor to receive a question from you, Shreyas Manandar, our new Adi Kavi. The next biggest technology advance for me would be quantum computing. It is multitude times faster than regular computers, and huge brands such like Splunk, Honeywell, Microsoft, AWS, Google, and many others are now involved in making innovations in the field of quantum computing. The revenues for global quantum computing market are projected to surpass $2.5 billion by 2029.